Okay.
So, yeah, Tangents Ahoy, Part 2. Let's go.
This Wish 2 sucks. Moving on.
Jesus. Prices of everything are going up now. Gee, I wonder why that happened.
Prices going up, but not the wages going up. That clearly spells good news.
And yet I hear a lot of weird, really stupid things. Like some people saying that, going along the free market can apparently be terrorism if you don't support the people you want them to support. Which is weird. Oh, we don't like their business. So apparently now we're terrorists. That's weird. I just shouldn't have to buy things.
People are people, and I hear it.
I know.
Okay, so we can't do
Oh,
that
we can't go there, damn it.
But that's good to note for later.
You know, there's a good way to make some money. How about I teach you some hit ways to make some drugs in the hit game schedule work? I'm a drug dealer simulator every week.
Wow, those are some fucked up piranha plants.
Cocoons.
They look like evil piranha plants to me.
They look like they got copped up on cocaine.
And they were pretty friggin' drugged up. Ow! Why does everything always shoot fire? Nothing ever shoots like ice or electricity. It's always fire. Ow! At least the game's nice and simple.
Yep.
Yeah, what other games have you been playing recently, Coda?
Well, aside from Tunic, there was also... I'm trying to remember what else. Because whenever I do have downtime, that's not just me being on my mobile trash.
I'm in you. Right.
Toilet time. Those guys.
Toilet time.
Basically. Well, that's because it's like that's all I really have time for half the time.
Yeah.
Right.
But the other games I were playing recently, Brotato, which I guess that's something we could probably do one day.
I'm familiar with Brotato, my one friend.
That's a roguelite, right?
Yeah, roguelite, yeah.
Oh.
And yeah, recent updates, now you can play up to 4 players.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Although, just from me and my girlfriend playing it with just 2 players, the screen is just
yeah,
it's local people.
It's fine on
to lose itself.
it's fine on like lower difficulties, but higher difficulties, which was what we tried to do.
It's basically bullet hell.
Oh, more so, especially on the higher difficulties.
Yeah, I know. That's why I bring that up.
So there was that. There is this other game I was playing recently, Lost in Random. Like that one was alright.
Okay.
So far.
I know one of the big ones people have been talking about recently is something called Blueprints.
I have that on my wish list right now, actually.
Yeah.
That looks kind of interesting, to be honest.
I was gonna say it was like a roguelike puzzle game kind of thing.
Okay.
There is an ending for it, but the way that the game plays itself is...
You have to like reorganize the area or whatever repeatedly to try to get to certain rooms or whatever to get things.
Yeah.
From what I heard.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people really like it though.
Yeah, because I know relatively recently from one of the sales that passed, I did get pretty much all of the Dead or Alive games at a decent price.
Oh, for once!
When you say all the Dead or Alive games, how far are we talking?
To 6. So, like, the main games.
You gonna buy all the DLC for 6?
Whatever was included in the bundle from the sale, yes. For, like, $12.
Hey, that's how to get you hooked.
As long as it's the characters.
Yeah, basically the characters. Although not all the characters, though, unfortunately. So some of the other characters I will have to get later, like Mai Shinui from King of Fighters.
Ah, right. Every once in a while I see freaking Soul Calibur 6 on sale. I keep thinking to myself, is it worth it?
It is. I did get that a while ago.
6 is a good time.
It is a good time.
Okay. So
I mean, I haven't bought it myself, but I played a bit of it.
It's better than 5?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, 5, in terms of gameplay, wasn't bad. It was
everything else.
It's the story mode that's really the problem.
Yeah. As a game, I don't know how great 5 is, but I really enjoyed playing
it. It is a fun game, 5, but like the main problem, other than the story, is the fact that you basically have a couple of character slots with literally alternative forms of the two protagonists.
Pre-existing characters,
Right. Basically.
aka Sophie, Tia, and Cassandra.
Oh yeah, I just realized another thing with the Switch 2 thing. GameCube games coming there exclusively.
Yeah.
Including the GameCube version of Soul Calibur 2.
Mm-hmm.
So you can finally play as Link again.
And the GameCube version of Wind Waker, because fuck you, one of you.
That I will admit. There's the other side, yes. Yeah, we'll give you the original version. Well, the HD version, all the improvements. No, fuck you. Why?
At that point, I'm gonna start looking for a Wii U emulator and just play the,
I already have one. That's how I'm gonna eventually record Color Splash.
Because you don't feel like getting the original copy, do you?
I have the original copy. I played it, but it requires a lot of the dual screen stuff. So, I want to be able to reasonably record it. I need to do it through the emulator.
Okay. Fair enough.
Honestly, I'd be more concerned about trying to record Nintendo Land.
That would be a bitch to do.
Yep. Because unless you want to mod your freaking gamepad, actually be able to stream that to record on something, good luck.
Yeah.
The more I'm starting to hear about the Wii U, the more I'm glad I don't own one.
At least for LP purposes, some of it is rough. It's only a few games that really suffer from it, though. I mean, Color Splash and Nintendo Land are probably the biggest two.
Let me see. Well, Nintendo Land I do feel kind of bad for. The Color Splash is fucking Color Splash. It's basically...
Yeah.
Here, the second game in Resident Evil... Paper Mario Resident Evil, like...
Oh, the other one is Star Fox Zero, I guess, debatably.
Yeah, debatably, because...
Only certain things you miss out not having the gamepad.
Which, even then, is it really necessary?
Me and Orford did the LP of friggin' Star Fox Zero and it managed.
Yeah. Like I said, is it really necessary is the real thing.
Yeah. And you wonder why it never came to frickin' Switch.
Because nobody likes Star Fox Hurdy-Dur.
Also,
Kind of the same reason why nobody likes F-Zero Hurdy-Dur.
huh, who knows, maybe they'll get Star Fox Assault in the GameCube library for that eventually.
I say it as a joke, but they finally got GX in the library, finally.
F-Zero GX. They're giving us every F-Zero game but a new one!
I mean, technically, I got a new one with F-Zero 99.
Yeah, it was fun. I'll admit, it's fun.
It's like, technically, but... Is it really a new game?
When it's so easy to copy and paste games into a Battle Royale.
Hey, at least they're keeping that alive, unlike frickin' Mario 35.
True.
What, Mario's 35th anniversary was dead on arrival, Hurdy-Dur.
Apparently, yeah. And I'll say they put more effort into that than Tetris 99. I don't think Tetris is technically Nintendo.
Tetris 99 I would infinitely take.
It's like a second party
Fair
Nintendo
enough.
at this point.
I played a decent amount of Tetris 99, so that's why I say
I say Tetris is basically owned by another. Is they owned by another company basically?
Pretty
They
sure.
are. I forget who owns them currently.
I should probably look into that. Now I'm curious who owns it. Who the main publisher
Yeah,
is.
because I know Ubisoft did a Tetris game like years ago, and it wasn't that great.
Leave it to Ubisoft.
Of course.
Don't get used to owning video games. Don't get used to good video games. Don't get used to owning any. Don't get used to seeing any of these favorite genres that y'all like, kids. It's just gonna be Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and what the hell the last one was from Tom Cannon and not Splinter Cell though, because that's something people like. We don't give a shit about any of you.
You get more Skull and Bones. God, why? Anything but Skull and Bones again, please.
Yeah, so we can afford the fast
Next
DP
game
player
is
now,
Bones in
but-
Skulls.
We gotta keep grinding so we can afford the other rare card.
Yep.
Yeah. What are you playing? Oh yeah, you already told me, Yoshi. You're playing
Well-
Schedule 1 along with Well, you can go over it, yeah.
13, and then there was I was doing a little bit of bouncing around between what is it, Paper Jam and a little bit of Brother shit.
I work on both those games at the same time. Neat.
So I'll say this: the more like I said, the more I'm playing through
Paper Jam.
Paper Jam, the more I'm starting to feel the compromise a little bit.
Yup. Remember, they wanted to have it go so it could be in the Paper Mario world as well and really expand on it. But Miyamoto said, no, you gotta get this game out faster. So they had to cut a lot of their ideas. Like, it just feels like it eventually just comes to a head and it's like, oh man, really? Could have been so much more.
Yeah.
And the plot got hampered because of it too.
It also doesn't help that it came out after Sticker Star, so...
Yep.
anything involving Paper Mario, you just want people saying killed with fire. Myself included, to be fair.
Origami King was alright.
Yeah, I would say that, but there's one other problem. I don't want to play it again.
True. Now I'm gonna force myself to play all of them again.
Oh boy, get into your favorite one next, right?
Super Paper Mario's airing right now. Oh, believe me, at least like once every few episodes you're gonna hear, I'd rather be playing Thousand Year Door. Then again, I think I remember, and in my 1,000 Year Door LP, when I ranked all the Paper Mario games, I had Super Paper Mario ranked second from the bottom of all my Mario RPGs. And then Mario was like, "You want the best Paper Mario game at the bottom of your list? Hear me out, motherfucker!" Then again, I might have to debate moving that, because I might have to put it above Color Splash, because I tried to play Color Splash again to warm myself up, and I haven't wanted to go back to it again, so, I don't know.
Yeah, like, honestly, I'd still, like, the more I stop and think about it, it's like, I don't know, maybe I'd put Super Mario above Origami King, because Origami King really doesn't, feels encouraging to want to replay as Super Mario, but even then, it's like, they're both really close in terms of just how much I don't really care for them.
Super Paper just gets boring as you go. It's just like, man, the game takes a long time to get some things.
Super Paper feels incredibly bloated and takes forever for things to go, whereas the problem with Origami King is like, I liked that on first playthrough, but the idea of replaying a game like that again, no, I don't. I just don't like its formula.
I'll see if I can appreciate it the second time.
The idea of playing through a game like Origami King a second time with that kind of system is just like, I can't really do it. I'm sorry.
It does really say something when I've tried to play through Color Splash and Sticker Star a second time and have been unable to want to finish them.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, the pain. The pain. At least every Mario Luigi game I can see myself replaying.
Like every Mario and Luigi game, or even the worst Mario and Luigi game, I'd still...
Then again, with Brothership, it kind of feels like I might have to do 2 playthroughs so I want to experience everything.
Yeah.
Kind of.
But either way,
But
it's like
even
I'd still play any of the Mario and Luigi games again. Like, I know a lot of people complain about the stuff in freaking
Paper Jam.
Dream Team. I mean, with like the gyro and some of
Oh,
the
Dream
bosses
Team.
there.
Yeah.
And I get it too. Like, don't get me wrong, there are some bosses that are rough. But you Zkeeper.
I played through that game 4 times. I've enjoyed it every time.
I played it through twice, but I played on normal. I played on hard, and I enjoyed both times with it.
Yep.
The extra challenges in terms of like the giant stuff can go screw themselves for the cups.
Oh, yeah.
The giant cups can go screw themselves, but the actual, main Mario and Luigi stuff.
Oh, my God.
Like,
Yeah.
the main Mario and Luigi cups, I enjoy those.
I love fighting the
giant-
Zkeeper.
I love fighting the Zkeeper on a limited budget.
Oh, God.
I was thinking about it. It's like there are a lot of things I do legitimately love about the giant battles, but the gyro is not one of them. The gyro is the one thing I fucking hate.
Fucking Zkeeper.
Yeah.
It's like the frickin'... Oh.
That and also the Bowser fight. It's that fucking ending stretch where you had to do the...
Oh, the star riding.
This gyro star riding.
I didn't mind the arena thing, but the star fighting was rough.
The star flight thing at the end where you gotta finish Bowser off with it was the
Yep.
rough part. The actual fight with Bowser I enjoyed, but it's like, I would like that game to be remade just to get rid of the gyro, because goddamn I hate it.
How would you like to... Well, you can always do Bowser's Inside Story 3DS. How do you like the giant rematches for Bowser in that game, except they just make them faster?
God, that's awful.
Made it harder by speeding up everything.
Goddamn.
It made dealing with the second and third giant Bowser fights in that game horrible.
Is the third one the express one, right?
Yes, that's the train.
Yep. Like, I'm just thinking about the express for that faster is just like...
That's one of only 2 Mario and Luigi games Coda hasn't played, but... Oh, he might have heard about how bad the train is.
The train is
Maybe.
the horror spot for Bowser's Inside Story, and the Zkeeper is the horror spot for Dream Team. That, like, Paper Jam, like, there isn't really any, like, horror spots or anything super brutal. It just feels compromised.
He
in a
did
lot
play
of
through
ways.
that one.
So you're familiar. I haven't beaten it
Yeah.
yet, but I do feel compromised in that game, which kind
Yeah.
of sucks.
Yeah, it definitely feels like it was lacking content.
It was probably your least favorite of the 4 you played.
Yeah, I would say so.
Well, you technically haven't finished Part of the Time. Right.
Yeah. Because, you know, that whole song and dance.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I said, like, I was thinking about... I didn't say anything about Paper Jam yet because I wanted to finish it, but honestly, looking at Paper Jam and how far I've come with it... Let me just say it like this. I would still play it over, like, Super Paper Mario downward from the Paper Mario track.
Right.
But it's still probably my least favorite Paper Mario game. I mean, I'm not Paper Mario, Mario Luigi game.
Mm-hmm.
At least the ones I played. I haven't finished it yet, but it's starting to wear on me in a lot of ways.
Of course.
Whereas I didn't feel that wear and tear for any of the other Mario and Luigi games. Even, like, I know Dream Team gets a lot of flack for it, but I didn't feel it for Dream Team at all.
No.
I enjoyed
It's
it.
only the middle segment for me. Everything else is fine. It's just that
Yeah.
frickin' stretch for frickin' making that goddamn bed. Everything else is fine.
Honestly, the bed isn't the part that annoys me. It's the Seakeeper.
That fight is pretty rough.
I didn't completely hate it, but just the gyro for the fight against it is just rough.
Yeah.
But outside of that, and also the Bowser part, but
Yeah.
But those are the only fights that I legitimately hate the gyro for, because the other ones I actually really enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest of the giant fights I actually will stand and say that they're all better than most of the stuff in the Bowser's Night Story. Mostly because Bowser's Night Story requires you to use the fucking mic, and I swear I can't get that.
Yeah.
to work.
You gotta find the right spot for it. And I managed to get practice on all the right spot to do everything in because of frickin' Mario Party DS.
Yeah.
Hope you like blowing repeatedly into this thing for certain minigames.
Yeah, because that's always fun.
You can also breathe in loudly, it'll still think you're being loud.
I mean, that shit is what that also is a thing in World with You. One of them requires you to scream, and one chip requires you to scream, one requires to blow. But if you just blow in, it still works the same way.
The Zelda games have those problems too, right, Coda?
Oh, yeah!
One of the things they want you to scream to probably get a lower price on things.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
That is really fun.
I mean, as much as everybody loves the DS and 3DS, I'm pretty sure most people agree the microphone stuff was dumb. Arguably the worst part of the DS, 3DS stuff.
Yeah.
What's worse, that or Ocean King's Palace?
Oh god, that is like my least favorite dungeon in all of Zelda. That thing is horrible.
I'd rather take that over any of the Divine Beasts.
Yeah.
Oh, even that's tough for
Well, then
me.
again, like, as you also think
Like I
about
said,
that,
you also I remember.
Ocean King you just have to repeatedly go through.
yeah, because I know when they, what was it, Phantom Hourglass, with that one
At least
puzzle?
there's more going on with any in that dungeon because of the multiple levels than anything that happens in the Divine Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because with the Phantom Hourglass dungeon, like, well, I think it was the one, you know what I'm talking about, that one puzzle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the fuck was that supposed to work on a 2DS or the Wii U Virtual Console?
You hit the frickin'
You turn the power button on and off.
you hit the sleep button or whatever.
Okay.
So I know the 2DS has that. I'm assuming the Wii U version.
Which by extension means I know that there's a special thing you have to do that for with the World Ends with You. Because there was a special enemy that you had to fight. It was a pig enemy. And there was one in particular that's sleeping. And if you hit it in any which way, it just runs away immediately.
Damn.
The trick is to actually close the console and put it back open to kill it immediately.
Can you fight it hardcore?
No.
Oh, you have to kill it
You
that
have
way.
to kill it that way.
Oh, that's
Otherwise, it just
dumb.
runs away. It's the only one like that.
That's dumb.
That is pretty dumb.
What the fuck? I keep forgetting to do it on my 3DS in case I want to do friggin' DS or 3DS games on there. And that's the reason I have that for friggin' Metroid Samus Returns. Kirby Superstar Ultra, if someone wants to do that for some reason. And we can do 2-player in that, as long as we have 2 copies. Which I think we do.
Yeah, I do have my copies somewhere. I don't know where it is.
I know, well, I gave Koshi a copy because I know he wanted to play it, and I still have mine.
Yeah, mine's upstairs, so if you wanted to try and do a 2-player for that...
That was an option.
theoretically
We just
can.
have, and that's a game that can easily be done through one 3DS, thankfully, because the
Yeah.
other players is there for support when they get summoned.
Yeah.
Unless they get summoned themselves automatically. I haven't experimented with multiplayer that much.
I think I did a little bit, but that wasn't Ultra, that was just a regular one with my friend.
Right. There's also Mario Party DS. Oh god. Well, that'll be better than the 3DS ones.
You're also asking me to play Mario Party. Stop playing your fucking party! How many times have I told you this?
I still remember you commented on one of my Mario Party DS episodes. I think, what was it? The beginning of an episode, you had Toad basically like get a really amazing. He got like triples on a dice to get enough coins for a star, and he just ran a circle and ignored the star. And Coach Kama was like, what the fuck am I seeing? Yup, that's Mario Party AI sometimes is incredibly stupid.
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh yeah. Oh, I have one of my things Mario Party 4 as well. I remember a computer got a star, and then someone another one on his pad he could have bought, and then he just immediately turned. I was like, right there! What are you doing? Sometimes the AI is just like, what the fuck, man?
I need all these 100 coins. I need them for the shop. Yes, because clearly the shop is going to give you stars, you fucking bum.
I would have been amazed if somehow the AI could have been trained to go after the freaking bonus stars.
Yeah.
Like, I'm impressed, but also disappointed. The fuck?
And I like to imagine one of the stars is just ignoring the star and then finding a way to a boo or something to steal the like coins and stuff for you. Specifically just to have like, a massive coin amount.
I feel like they might have done that to me once. And I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It goes against their logic, but I can understand what they're doing now.
Yeah. Still the one that gets me is Mario Party 5. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, thanks. Oh, cool, chance time. Alright, cool, I got money. Oh, you're my way. Thanks for more money. Alright, time to steal a star from somebody. You know, I already stole coins from him, and he's in 3rd place. Fuck it, I'm gonna get him anyway. What? Why? Why do you do this to me?
Yeah.
You complain about me taking your coins. I'm gonna take everything now.
I'm so glad I do not give a shit about Mario Party.
Oh, me and Josh were just me and North are laughing hysterically. It's just like, we couldn't believe that happened. But that's why you learn to just laugh at the bullshit in Mario Party. You take it seriously, you're not gonna have a fun time. Just embrace the bullshit and be like, well, thanks for the memories, Mario Party. Thanks.
Yeah, that's they. Yeah, it leads to like the fake like leaving. Like it's like I'm done, fucking done.
Yep. Oh god. Which reminds me, we technically have 3 boards in Mario Party 1 left, not just 2. I forgot one technically.
The penultimate bowl or whatever.
Well, that's the next one we unlocked. I forgot there's another board that's always there. It's mostly just for minigame stuff. It is technically a board. Trial mode.
Oh yeah.
We showed it off in 2, and technically may as well show it off in 1.
And we gotta redo 2 at some point too.
Oh, well, at least that'll be more pleasurable than 1 has been.
That is true.
At least we'll be able to knock out Mario Party 1 in just 1 more session.
That is true.
That's all we need.
I'd like to make a joke though for whenever we get to the Mario Party thing and just be like, there's like King Saratoshi has .exe has broken down. He cannot from forcibly be invited to parties or something like that.
Would you like to send an error report? Don't send out sending error report. Son of a whore!
Invitation received. I said it was an error report. What the fuck's going on, man?
Just this grind session could be a whole fucking lost episode.
I figure that might.
I figure it may as well be considering
We can afford a card. Now we can afford both.
It's grinding for an RPG.
Yep. Well, now we can afford the rare card. But we need to afford the rare card and the DVD player. We're 2/3 of the way there.
Yay!
Yeah, this is something I do not miss from mobile games as well.
This is only grinding for money.
Yeah.
I love grinding
But
for money.
we do get experience along the way, so...
Yeah, at least you'll get
That's not the thing that concerns me, it's just,
I mean,
you know...
the time wasting, yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's supposed to be the joke of this game, but...
That is one of the good things of the pixel remasters of Final Fantasy games. You can actually, like, scale the things to, like, give you more experience and all that. And also, like, set the scale for how frequently you get into random encounters.
Yeah.
So you get rid of some of the tedium.
I know
guess,
there's
that
like
way.
a fan remake for Final Fantasy 1 that's really popular.
Oh.
And it also added stuff like extra classes and stuff, so...
Okay.
I don't know too much about all the details on it, but I was watching a Project video. And
modernizing it. Even
So it looks
more,
pretty
that's nice.
cool.
Okay.
So it's like, you know, standard 8-bit Final Fantasy Zelda as you know it, but with all the bells and whistles of modern stuff. It's really cool. But just Final Fantasy 1, I don't know if they did it for any of the other games. Granted, it's kind of hard to really do that for most of the other games, because a lot of the other games, well, 2 and 3 are definitely contenders for, you could do a lot more to make this game better for sure.
Make it a live-action RPG. It's better that way.
Especially 3, because Crystal Tower cost.
Oh, that place sucks.
Oh God. I don't know anything about that. Sounds awesome.
How would you like to try and beat the entire tower in one life with no save points along the way?
Oh God.
Not at all.
Oh, this is a really long fucking gauntlet. Oh, fun.
Uh-huh.
No way to save, no way to heal. Get fucked.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
The Tartarus without the inconvenience.
Yeah, more or less.
God damn it.
Why do you people like NES games again? But then I say that, but Final Fantasy IV is an NES game that actually introduced checkpoints.
Some of them are good if you're willing.
4 was...
Or it's 4 NES.
SNES.
Yeah, 4 is.
Because I always get confused by 4, because I'm like, is 4 NES or SNES?
As I'm pretty sure
SNES.
4 through 6 were Super Nintendo.
I know 6 and 5 are Super Nintendo.
Yeah, it was 1 through 3 was NES, 4 through 6 was SNES.
Yeah, because our Final Fantasy 2 was 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Super Nintendo.
I always
Yeah.
get confused about where the 2 came from. I always keep thinking 4 is 4 SNES or NES. That's one of those.
Yeah, it's SNES.
Right.
Because, original 2 and 3 were NES.
Yep.
4 through 6 was SNES.
Yep.
And then 7 through 9 was PS1.
And then 10 and...
10
through
to-
12,
Yeah, 10 through 12 was
PlayStation 2.
2, yeah.
And then
13 was
13
3.
exclusively was the PlayStation 3, 360.
And then whatever the first 14 was.
14 was PC and
14 was PC, yeah.
and a bunch. I think other consoles as well, but
Yeah,
most
other
people will say
consoles.
PC in general because.
PC,
MMO is better on
PS4,
PC.
and
Yep.
Xbox One, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that.
And then there's 15 and
15
6
was PS4 and 16 is PS5.
this generation.
Yep.
And then there's Stranger's Paradise.
Also this generation.
Yep.
Yep. I think that was PS4,
we
Xbox
need,
One.
We need to kill Chaos.
Oh yeah, Type 0. I forgot that too.
I forget
Typo.
where Typo came from. PSP.
I want to say that was...
I think that was PSP.
I think it was that generation, like PSP, PS3 era. Like,
Yeah.
Oh god.
And there's also Crisis Core, which
I
was
remember-
PSP.
I remember seeing a fucking clip, such a corny line in Strangers of Paradise, I think, towards the end. Oh my god.
Yeah. Then there was Crystal Chronicles, which was GameCube, and
Yeah.
that whole setup.
Oh yeah. I remember the Strangers of Paradise had like one of the most ridiculous title drops I've ever seen. Like, well, the final boss is like, "Your world is nothing but a fantasy!" And main character is like, "The only fantasy here is yours, and we shall be its final witness." Never! It's like, God fucking damn it.
I don't know about that one. The only thing I'm familiar with is the monologue about Chaos.
I think it was Battling Chaos. I think it's at the end of Stranger's Paradise. That's supposed to be like, that's the live-action version of 1, basically, right?
Yeah.
Maybe
It
it's,
was also done by friggin' Team Ninja of all people.
maybe it's worth playing that instead of original Final Fantasy 1. Maybe.
It's not a bad game.
Oh, wow!
It's just hilarious.
Yeah, got an achievement for killing 10 of those turtles.
Oh, neat. Oh, I guess there is an achievement list.
There is an achievement list. I don't remember how to access it.
Well, everybody's trying to get all the collectibles because they don't care about 100% achievement.
Well, I guess that's something to at least show in the during our grind thing.
You want to turn to main menu? Hit
Oh,
save.
God! We haven't saved in a long time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Well, I was just figuring out what button was what, so...
Probably wouldn't be the worst idea to go to an inn to heal just to save. Just so we don't lose all this progress.
We'll do it when we take a break. I don't know when the break's coming, but we're still
I
talking, so we still got stuff going on.
I mean, he's not going to die, probably. I'm just, you know.
Yeah.
No.
Then again,
Famous last word, Super Boss comes in.
Even we have
What the fuck?
even we have a power outage, we are playing on the Switch, so it wouldn't die.
Yeah.
Yep, life has increased, so we're good there.
I know, because I remember when me and Double X were playing Kirby Star Allies, we were, I think, recording the last episode, and in the middle of that, power went out.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. So basically, I had to wait for the power to come back on to basically wait an hour for the power to come back on to actually finish that. I forgot I technically still have that. And yet, we skipped the very beginning of the game, so it doesn't really feel like it's worth airing.
Yeah. I mean, that's up to you at that point.
That's between you two.
I also still have Double X's run of Mega Man 11. I still have that as well. That one did the whole game in full. And I forgot there was a joke in that I did for him that I forgot to do for us.
Oh, God. I mean, I guess you can talk with him about it, see if...
I mean, I just have it in case he ever wants to air it. That's why I still have River City Girls on there. I still have the Kirby Star Allies videos. I still have...
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what else there was. Those might even it.
Yeah, that'll be a discussion between you and him.
Yeah,
See
yeah.
If he wants to go ahead.
I know the joke that I did. Friggin', I think when he beat Wily and friggin', Otto was like, "Oh, we gotta blow this joint." And I was like, "All right, pass it around." Wrong joint. I'm sorry.
God damn it.
Hey, to be fair, he got a genuine laugh out of that. I got a genuine laugh from out of that.
Yeah.
Otto, we need to cook.
God.
I still.
We have to cook Otto.
I still go back to our Mega Battle playthrough that we did years ago.
Oh God.
I found out you two died laughing at a lot of my Zordon jokes.
Oh God damn it.
Like, of my Zordon impression jokes.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yep.
God damn it.
Like, the one that gave you the biggest laugh was, like, at the end, like, here's the bill for all the stuff you destroyed.
Yeah. God damn it.
Yeah, we should save those Zordon stuff for if we ever do the Power Ranger one.
Yeah.
I need 6 Rangers with attitude. Also competence.
Yeah. I mean, I do have the Rewind on my Switch as well.
Oh.
So I guess that's something we could do in the future.
Something we could possibly do after we get through Mario Party 1, yeah.
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
Anything to get away from Mario Party.
I mean, if we're,
Well, they're taking a good break from Mario Party once we get through 1.
I mean, if we're able to
Then we either be redoing 2 or doing 8 after that.
more than likely, I would say probably going to 8.
I was like, yeah, we're taking a 4-hour break from Mario Party, which is why we're taking you to 2 and 8. You motherfucker. Stop inviting me to your party!
I think you will have a better time with 2 or 8.
I jest a lot, but it's just, you know,
Yeah, 1 is just...
painful.
Yeah.
There's no other way to describe it but painful.
But more so, yeah.
Wow. I really love this post I saw. It said, Fox Kids Writer in 93. Our new Power Ranger show is a hit. Boss, good. Make 12 more shows just like it. But sir, boss, snorts a line of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Just go get it done.
I mean, not entirely wrong there.
They get
'cause-
Masked Rider, VR Troopers, Big Bad Beetleborgs,
Yeah, those are the 3 I know of.
Mystic Knights,
Oh,
Los Luchadores, Vampires, Samurai Cyber Squad.
Oh yeah, that one. And then
X-Men
Tattoo Teenage Alien Fighters from
That's also
Beverly
yep.
Hills.
Sport Ranger, Mummies Alive,
Oh yeah.
and Go Super Robot Monkey Something Force,
The Task Force, yeah.
and Mini X Mini Force, whatever the hell that is.
Mini Force was
You see, it's funny,
that's more recent, and that's not,
I feel
that
like
has
I'm
nothing to do
under a
with-
complete rock because I've heard of none of those.
I only know of Mini Force because my nephew was into it.
I think I only heard of
Years.
like 1 or 2 of those.
Yeah, it's like I've heard of none of these, so...
I mean,
I
there's
know-
also Next Mutation.
I know Coda mentioned Beetleborgs a couple times.
Yeah, because Beetleborgs was actually pretty decent.
I was like, I know thinking of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ones, I know I watched freaking Street Sharks for a while.
I don't know about any of the TMNT spin-off off ones, because I think I'll like...
Rip-offs is I like to call it.
Rip-offs,
The
yeah.
rip-offs, yeah.
Street Sharks is really the only one I know.
Because the only because my TMNT journey didn't really start until 2003, and even then, it was only like bits and pieces of episodes, not so much the entire series until recently.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I still need to eventually get my hands on that Blu-ray for TMNT.
Oh yeah, when
2003.
they finally get a complete Blu-ray of the 2003 series.
Yeah. Though I say that, but I'll watch at least up to season 5 again on the rewatch. I might watch a couple of episodes of the season 6 because there were some that I legitimately liked. Mostly the ones with Bishop.
Yeah.
Because of course it's Bishop.
Yeah, I did binge through all of 2012 not too long ago.
Yeah. If I wanted to binge through 2012, I'll probably do everything except for the Tales of the TMNT stuff. Because that last season before with the...
Oh, yeah.
The season 4 I think it was pretty definitive with how it
Yeah,
ended.
the season 4 is where they wanted to end it originally.
Season 5 is what I call like the anthology season. Just
Yeah,
because Nickelodeon wanted more episodes.
Yep. I did just find a list of 20 crazy Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ripoffs.
Yeah, I'm sure Street Sharks is on there.
Number 20 have Samurai Pizza Cats.
Oh yeah, they did have that.
I did forget about that one
I
actually.
think I heard of that.
That one I've heard of. There's also what was it? Cowboys from Moon Mesa, Space Cowboys from Moon Mesa or some shit.
Maybe,
like
yeah. Extreme Dinosaurs.
I've never heard of that
that.
one.
I think I've heard the name, but I've never seen anything.
Originally
like
known as Dino Vengers.
that. Oh, that's what it was.
T-Bone, Stegs, Bullseye, Spike, and Hard Rock. Oh,
That's a mouthful.
they are also on Street Sharks at one point. Jesus.
It must be a crossover of some kind.
Well, technically, Battletoads.
Oh yeah, I guess.
That is technically true.
They're dynamic. It definitely does feel like a bit of a rip-off of that. I get it. All right, that's fair.
That works, yeah.
That's one I've heard of a few times. Biker Mice from Mars.
Oh yeah,
Not familiar with that one.
that one I did hear about.
Yeah, that was something in the. Yeah, that was something in the late '90s, I think.
Yeah.
I big.
A lot of the TMNT ripoffs were like mid to late
I can
'90s.
tell you I was like mid to late 90s, I was like 4 or 5. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
watching
of
this
course,
stuff.
yeah. Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa.
That's the one.
Okay, yep. Avenger Penguins. I don't think I heard of that one.
That one I've never heard of.
The bike riding gang of penguins kept the streets safe from the likes of Caractacus P. Heroes appeared to their Turtle Scuffles issue. They always pull through Disney post-credits scenes to.
Oh yeah, Samurai Pizza Cats did get a new game recently.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think I remember hearing about that.
I'm tempted to get it, but at the same time, it's like I don't know much about the source material.
That was
So.
the that was English adaptation of a Japanese property. At least the animated show was based off of Kyoto Ninden Tayande from Japan.
Oh, the Samurai Pizza Cats, or
Yeah.
okay.
Stone Protectors. Oh god, they look like fucking troll toys. Oh god.
Oh.
That looks terrible. Ah, Punk Frogs.
Oh yeah. Which
Oh, some of these are just groups, not shows, but groups.
yeah, the Punk
okay.
Frogs from TMNT.
Yeah.
Oh, this might be based on a comic. The Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks, yeah. So Mighty Ducks in that case, because the anime show I didn't remember watching that when it first aired.
Oh, it wasn't. This is a show. Oh, Jesus.
There is an anime show for it. Nothing to do with the movies at all, by the way.
Right.
So don't let that fool you.
Right, right.
So basically, the Mighty Ducks in that case, they were. The loosest connection in the movies is the fact that the Mighty Ducks are hockey players, but they're from outer space.
Yep.
And they're anthropomorphic ducks. With one of the villains voiced by Tim Curry.
Oh, God. Oh,
Because of course it would be voiced by Tim Curry
Neat.
when it had to be a villain.
oh
I mean,
God. Yeah.
I'm making fun of it, but if it works, it works.
I vaguely heard of this one, mostly because of that one death battle. Bucky O'Hare of the Toad Wars.
yeah, Bucky.
Yeah.
Yep.
No reason I heard that. Mummy's Alive.
Yep.
Oh, the Power Rangers and Turtles ripoff? Oh.
Kind of, yeah.
Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go.
Yeah, that one, I think that was more mid-2000s, I want to say.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, I think I remember that, hearing that name when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Cyborgs.
Never heard of that one.
Yeah, pig-like humanoids who come from another planet. Oh, God. Based on a comic book series by Ken and Kirk Smith.
Yeah.
It got its own CGI show and a toy line.
Yeah, because I know that the Mighty Ducks also had their own toy line, because I actually had a couple of the figures.
Okay.
growing up.
Number 7, they have SWAT Cats.
Oh, SWAT. Yeah, I do remember that one.
I think I've heard that name.
It was seen as a balance between Airwolf and TMNT.
Yeah.
Whatever Airwolf is.
Kung
Kung Fu Dino Posse?
I think I vaguely heard of that one. I have not seen a single thing from it.
They say this one feels very similar to the Turtles show. They
Okay.
use the phrase, "Hey, bro, can I copy your homework?" Sure, but just don't make it too obvious.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
It was released in 2010.
That's why I've never didn't really.
And it was actually good, though. What the fuck is Snailians? Oh, God.
Never heard of that.
This is at the very least a toy line.
That could probably be
I
why.
am so close.
Oh, God. Dino Saucers at number 4.
Not familiar.
No,
Also
never
felt like a
heard of
dino clone of TMNT.
it. Basically, another Dino clone. Okay, got it.
More of its intergalactic influence from Krang Dimension X.
So,
the show.
so instead it would have been Teenage Mutant Triceratons. Got it.
Yep.
Moving on.
More so.
It had 65 episodes, goddamn.
Well, this was back in the day when many shows could actually afford to have like 2 to 3 real seasons.
And they blame it for they blamed its inability to last on the fact that they didn't release action figures while the show was going on.
I mean, this is also back in an era where people always bought merchandise to fund their shows
Yep.
because animation, like I said, never really respected much in this part of the world.
Alright, so we finally got enough.
Oh, okay. Number 3 was Road Rovers. Dogs.